What's cracking, guys? I've been asked over and over and over again, what is the best air hose that anybody can buy in 2020? Well, further ado, it's right here. It's called Flexzilla. I don't know, well, the camera's focusing on that name. It's Flexzilla. This is the real. Why this is the best airline? There's two reasons. One, this thing they launched. This is by I don't know, Legion, whatever. I don't remember the company's name, but they launched in 2011. I got this in late part of 2012 into 2013. So this is the OG. This is one of the best airlines you could get. Now, way in the back corner, you can see another one. That is the same thing as this hose here. This is a Goodyear 3/8 airline. That one back there is 1/2 inch, but this is a rubber hose. Now this hose is it's a hybrid between rubber and rubber. You can't kink it. I mean, you guys can now see how much wear and tear this hose got. It's a very unique hose. I mean, you guys can see. And let me supply air to it. Okay. You can't kink. Well, you can kink it. So that misses buster. You can kink it. Now, better not do it too much. Alright, let me hook up my air blower. Let's kink it and see if we can kink. Let me see if we can pinch off the airflow. Yep. So it will kink. You can kink it. So, it does kink. But what I like about it, even with it being flexible, and this holds up there in H2 I'm doing this with, I can tie that sucker in a knot and still be able to get it back out. So yeah, this airline's up there in H. I went out. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish Flexzilla would sponsor me. I love the product, but I went out. Well, my dad and I, we both went out. We were talking about it. I'll show you our other air hose. We ended up buying another one. This one's 50. This line here in bounce is 50. This air reel is only 30. But we went out and bought another one. Best way to buy these airlines. Feels like. Never noticed that. This OG's different quality. Probably just cheaper material made it a little bit easier. But when you buy these Flexzilla air hoses, make sure you buy the ones with kits. That's what we got. I'm running the IM fittings. That's what all my tools run. I like it. Pretty decent. Now, for the air chuck I run, I've always ran with one of these. What one of these are, you just pull back the collar, put your tool in. The problem I got is when this sucker's got 100 pounds of pressure behind it, and you try and get that in it, it keeps on hit. When you try and get this in this hole, it hisses at you, and sometimes it blows the tool back out. That's why I don't like these types of fittings. Now, I happened to stumble across this a year after I bought the Flexzilla. So I think it was 2014 when I found this. This is an old Husky. I'll show you a better picture of it later. But that's an old Husky. This is a quick release or a safety release or whatever release you want to call it. I'll show you the package. But this thing's wore out. I've had it since 2014. You can hear it's leaking air. But what I like about it, allows you to do that, and your tool is still connected, but you no longer have air coming out of it. See, I'm pressing the button, no air. That's what I like about it. And I could just drop my tool, and my tool still be on there, but no air coming out of the tool. That is one of the best fittings I've ever found, or couplers. Now, which Flexzilla has that? So give me a minute. Alright, as I was saying, this is what I run. This is a high performance universal female safety coupler is what it's called. The plug coupler is 1/4 inch. There's like part numbers right there at the top. You guys can pause it, put it into Home Depot's website. This can do Campbell, Hatfield, Milton's. You can see them. The IMLAs. Basically, IM's industrial, T's automotive, U is universal, and HF is high flow. And this one's universal. But one thing I can tell you with these couplers, they work best with the IMs. They're the industrial model. Right here is a brand new one. I just went out and bought another one because mine's wore out. I'm not going to cry and whine about it. But here is an IM fitting. Now it does work with automotive. That's what that is. But it's got a lot more play. You guys see that play? Than it does with IM. Now let me get a different style. There. This one's IM. A lot less play. So yeah, that's the best ones you can run with. Now, that kit that I was telling you guys about, I went out and got, it's right here, 11-piece air compressor kit. The best way to buy your air hose, this is a 3/8. Assembled in the United States with Global Material, who gives a crap. So this is what the kit all came with. Air hose, blow gun, foot check valve, pressure gauge, couplers, and plugs. Type D, industrial. So yeah, that's what the picture you look like. Get all these couplers, or plugs, couplers, your check valve, they call it, blow gun. So yeah. Another kit you guys can go out and get. And get it while Menards, my local junk Menards has this kit for 70 bucks. mini air ratchet kit. This comes with your high flow plugs. Now that's what I was saying. I wish Flexzilla would sponsor me. So I would love to get more of these high flows. Convert all mine over to high flow. Yep, I got another 50-foot hose in case I need them. And one thing I like about them, and I have not have to do it yet, you can cut, install, and torque down your new end on your hose. Better than most of them ever had. And that's your little gun. You guys want to know how small that gun is? Well, to be honest, I haven't tried the gun out. But I can tell you, the little thing's torquey. Do a review in the future of this gun. Once I can try it out. I always want a little mini-me. Yeah, that's... I mean, compare that to my IR here. That's an IR, what is it? IR 231 I've had from trade school. Yeah, big difference. So yeah, now I'll show you about that hose. Well, these are the high flow fittings. They're both from Flexzilla. You can see the size difference. These are specialty fittings. The reason why I haven't used them yet, because you can get IMs anywhere. But if you if you start using this, you gotta stay running this. That's why I haven't used them. Here's that little swivel coupler they were showing you in that box. High flow coupler. That's out of the package. Same company. Here's your... Yeah. So, everybody asks me what the best air hose, in my opinion, is Flexzilla. You can't beat them. So everybody wondering what hose did I have before that? Right here, this is what I used to run. This is Campbell, well, this is, yeah, Campbell Husfill. I don't know how well the cameras can show. You can get this vinyl hose anywhere. Problem is, in the winter, you can't unfold this crap. And the biggest problem is, that's why my dad and I went out and got a new hose. Yep. After a while, they just start splitting. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, you just cut it and put a barb fitting in line. Yeah, you could, but why keep on fighting with this vinyl hose? Why should I have to fight with this vinyl hose in the winter? You know that Flexzilla hose, dead of winter, this garage is like 20 degrees. This vinyl hose will not unfold. Flexzilla, it will unfold and I can utilize it. So yeah, just throw away your vinyl hoses. They're not worth the price. Because Flexzilla is like what? I think that first kit I showed you was like 20 bucks at Menards. I mean, the crap hole of a Menards does have decent product, because if I have any problem with the hose, all I need to do is call the company up and tell them where I bought it at, and they'll send me out replacement parts. So this vinyl hose, if you guys got it, just get rid of it. Upgrade yourself to Flexzilla. is the best hose you can get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those hard freight lovers and whoever else lovers out there. Just invest in that Flexzilla. You'll never go wrong with it. I've had it and I love it. I didn't even think twice when I had to go replace this, what, 15-year-old hose? Yeah, 15-year-old hose. Yeah, wow. This hose is 15 years old. No, not this one. No. This hose right here is only 4 years old. And it's already done that to me. Yeah, this hose is only 4 years old. My 15-year-old hose I don't use. Give me a second, I'll show you guys. Right here is the 15-year-old hose. You guys can tell this sucker's up there in age. Those are some old school fittings. I don't use this hose much, but when I need it, I have it. And I never used it in the winter. That's why it ain't all cracked up yet. So yeah, there's my 15-year-old hose. Alright. And to end this all out, that hose right there on that floor, it is as old as that wheel. So 2013, right around late 2012, 2013, I got that. And that hose right there is kicking, damn, 12, 13 years old. So yeah, your rubber hoses will always be better than your vinyl hose, but for a garage, I thought this hose worked out. This is my third time replacing this hose. So, first time, I've bought the first one, and I went to uncoil it in the garage, and it was dead of winter, and I snapped it right in half and blew right open. Second time, the crimp blew apart. So I put a barb on it, and that sucker blew apart. And this is the third hose here. And I'm not buying no more. I go Flexzilla before I buy another vinyl hose. So hopefully that answers you guys' questions of what I run. Because everybody asked me, everybody's seen it. So that's what I run. I run Flexzilla. Flexzilla with this wore out Husky. That's what I run for in-house use. Alright, catch you guys later then. Peace out. Have fun.